Welcome back to Squawk on the Street. Pot stocks in the green and heading higher this morning. Frank Holland has more on the moves for us. Hi, Frank.
Hey there, Morgan. Tilray and MedMen shares, as you mentioned, trading higher. MedMen actually up about 24% right now after they reached a deal for the Canadian operator to have the option to acquire a 21% stake in the U.S. multi-state operator with just about $120 million in annual sales. Now, this move is designed to position Tilray for U.S. legalization, if and when that happens. And it follows moves with very different financial structures, apples and oranges, by both Canopy and Aurora, but with the exact same objective, creating a supply chain for production and distribution in the U.S. Canadian operators, while they're traded on U.S. exchanges, they just can't sell their product here. The Canadian market, while fully legal at the federal level, is really just a fraction of the U.S. market. Canadian operators, they've even branched out to Europe, Israel, and South America. But still, the U.S. market, that remains the holy grail. For example, California alone, bigger than the rest of the global market combined, all of them put together. So right now, the U.S. market is dominated by the use of cannabis flower. Consumable cannabis, only about 11%. But Tilray CEO Irwin Simon and others have made it clear cannabis consumer packaged goods are where they see the growth opportunities. Simon discussing it yesterday on Closing Bell.
I like companies that have great brands. And you think about it here, it today has 25 retail stores. And ultimately, upon legalization, the opportunities of store within a store. And one day, I hope you see a MedMen and a Target and a Walmart.
So right now you want to keep an eye on the MSOS Pure U.S. Cannabis ETF today. At the beginning of the year, it really spiked on the thoughts that these U.S. operators would have a clear advantage if and when U.S. legalization happens. It's fallen sharply since, but right now up almost 2%, following a 2% drop yesterday. Morgan, back over to you.
So quickly, Frank, I mean, we've seen legislation kicking its way through Congress to basically decriminalize cannabis. The fact that we see another one of these deals struck, is that a sign or a signal that perhaps we were much closer than had been, at least at the beginning of the year, anticipated in terms of this becoming a federal change in law?
Well, obviously Tilray hopes so, but I think the other thought here is just positioning if and when it happens. Not clear if it's going to happen during this administration or in the near future, but it's thought to be eventual.